Before we begin, we want to share some important safety information. While on your journey, you will be surrounded by the best the galaxy has to offer and be invited to participate in the stories that unfold. As your adventure progresses, there will be special, highly dramatic moments that will ask for everyone's attention. They will be signaled with a ship-wide display that looks like this.
Attention, this is a ship-wide alert.
The lights will dim, the show lights will blink, and the crew will invite you to follow instructions to a group location where the action will resume and your Star Wars story will continue to play out. In the unlikely event of an actual emergency, the emergency lights will illuminate. All show elements will pause, and a pre-recorded voice announcement will commence.
Attention, attention. An emergency has been reported in this building. This is an actual emergency. This is not a drill or part of the show. Please leave the building immediately.
If you are in a public space, please follow crew members' instructions to the illuminated exit signs. If you are in your cabin, please exit and look for signs to the emergency doors located at each end of the hallway. In the event you are not able to reach the hallway exits, your room is equipped with an emergency rescue area. In order to access this area, first turn the handle and pull gently towards you. This will reveal the emergency rescue area. Wait here, call 911, and provide emergency services with your cabin number. Make sure to wait here until a trained emergency worker arrives. Once again, welcome to Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser. Your journey is about to begin.
Yes! All right, your journey is about to begin.
2 days of rest.
It's a fold-away bed.
Bridge. Now each of you will have a specific time listed on your data pad that you will have your bridge operations training. So make sure you take note of that because you get to basically play crew member. You can learn more about our bridge, but in the meantime, make sure that you look out of our viewport. It's the biggest on the ship right here on the bridge, and you can see where you are at all point in time. Now, this is such an accurate model that you could actually count and find your cabin. Although we have 13 decks, only 4 through 7 are passenger accessible. We also have 13 engines. I bet you can't guess what our founder Showger Moore's favorite number was. Was 13. Now, as we migrate this way, I just want you to take some things in that you see around the atrium, and then once we stop again, I'll talk about them.
Adiga and welcome aboard the Halcyon.
There is so much to do and explore aboard our ship. Crew members are available for guided orientation starting in the atrium. Just head over to the ship model.
So make sure you can all just take a look inside, and also take note of these benches here. They sneak up on you. Well, I'll move here, and I'm still not sure. But the next area that we're stopping at is maybe our Sublight Lounge. Now, our founder wanted there to be a spot where you could just calm down, get to know each other a little bit better. So, we had the Sublight Lounge. Now, Sublight actually refers to the speed that we travel. We're not in light speed. So it kind of represents what we wanted the Sublight Lounge to feel like. Now, there is one problem with that. You see that table in there? That's a Hollis of Box table. It can get pretty competitive. At one point, we were a gambling ship, and we had hundreds of Hollis of Box tables, but we've kept that one as just a piece of history. And you can still play on it. I actually encourage everyone to take a moment at some point in your voyage to at least try out one game of Hollis of Box. I've lost many credits to fellow crew members over it. Now, there is one other thing that I'm going to take note of in the Sublight Lounge. So if you can all just see, there's an encased bottle right there. If you can't see, you can just peep in. But that is a bottle of Chandrila's red wine. Now, our founder, Shug, wanted to commemorate his first voyage and wanted to bust this bottle over the whole of the ship. But as you can see, it's there, so didn't exactly work. Now, whether that be out of bad luck or logistics, considering he was 9 inches tall, a Venezuelan, we consider it lucky. I mean, his favorite number was 13. So it's nice to have a little bit of luck in the unlucky things. Now, we're going to head this way. Just go across the atrium. And as we do so, I just want to tell you about all the crimson red you see. At one point, we were covered in that, but we were also an officer retreat for the Galactic Empire at one point, and that's where the Durasteel comes in. So you can probably see that there's just pieces of our history sprinkled everywhere. And we wanted to keep that, so we never forget about the history of Wars Galactic. It actually looks pretty nice together, if you ask me. We added the chandelier, and that's what makes it the atrium, the heart of the ship. We'll be holding our muster service here beginning at 4 p.m. as the captain kicks off our voyage. Now, I'm going to head to deck 4. I'll be taking the stairs. For you to take the turbo lifts. I'll just meet you at the bottom there. But before we head to deck 4, I'm going to point out the passenger services desk to you. Very practical area on the ship. If you need assistance with anything, there's always a crew member standing by. And also the collection. The Chandrila collection has the best selections in the galaxy. I do encourage you at some point in time to take a look around. But we're going to head to deck 4. We're going to head down this corridor here to the right. Good journey. The first door to the right here is going to be our lightsaber training pod. Now, is anybody excited for lightsaber training?
Oh, yeah.
You sure? Okay, that's a little, I'm not sure about that response. I hope you are. No, I do recommend that you make it here 5 to 10 minutes early, just because once the door closes, that's officially our Sasha space, and we are unable to open it. The second area, down this same corridor, second door to the right, is going to be our climate simulator. Now, we're a bigger group, so I'm just going to let you all take a peek inside. This seems pretty full. But there are plants there from all over the galaxy. I highly recommend that you take time at some point in your voyage to go in, translate a little bit of that Arbesh, and see if there's a plant from your home planet there. Now, the last thing in this specific corridor are going to be those double doors behind you. Right now, that is closed, but that's our transport dock. That is where you'll be boarding the transports to Batu tomorrow. So you'll head here and meet a crew member, and they'll give you further instructions. Have you head up the transport dock and board your transport. Now we're going to head to the ship directory. Before that we were a gambling ship, and what's a gambling ship without a bridge? are on your journey honor. Now, before we part, I'm going to ask you a couple questions. If passengers can go in the engineering room, I can give you a little quiz on vacation. So, where is deck 6? Yes. You can take the turbo lifts or the stairs to get there. And what happens at 4 p.m. in the atrium? Okay, good. Yes. And where do you look to find your lightsaber training and bridge time? Okay, good. You all listen despite the fact that I just babbled. But now it's time for you to go to my favorite area on the ship, the Colonel Corellia dining room. They're currently serving lunch, so definitely go check something out. Tell me what your favorite dish is. I'll find you. I'm looking at all your faces. I've been staring for a couple seconds here. But this is where we're going to end our ship orientation. May the stars light your way. Once again, my name was Madison. I'm from the planet Naboo, and I'm their passenger services team here for the Halcyon.